Life Leadership Connection Coach. Last week, we talked about the 3 strands of loneliness. Today, I want to talk about how the loneliness in and of itself is an evolutionary mechanism that can tell us that something is wrong. So first and foremost, something to connect to or to become aware of is think about our ancestors. We as humans are meant to be in groups, in clans, in communities. When, say we have ancestors, and when they were alone, their nervous system, I should say, experienced that as a threat. If a person went by him or herself away from the tribe, away from the group, their nervous system would experience threat and danger because they didn't have the safety of the community and the tribe to help them stay safe. What's interesting is because we have so much technology, we think that the digital world and or the ways in which we communicate, video, text, allows us to feel connected to people. And research has shown that that is actually not true. Unless you are utilizing something through video and or talk, there's not really an element of true connection that can be experienced solely through words. And the risk that we run when we isolate ourselves or when we continuously put ourselves in a space where we are isolated is the damage to the body. So again, going back to the ancestor, out on him or herself, not sleeping well because of the risk of a threat, of a wolf, of some sort of danger. What happens then is that person doesn't sleep well, may not have food. The nervous system today in our bodies experiences being alone and away the same way. And so if you are struggling with being irritable, anxious, depressed, I would check in on how social you are being. How many conversations are you having? How connected do you feel? Because the risk you run when you further avoid social interactions or you're not making a choice and an exercise to reach out and to call and to talk to someone is you will put yourself in a space where you're at cardiovascular risk as well as damaging blood vessels. Like sleep and safety is so important. And what research is showing is where loneliness could or should be this hunger and thirst thing where, oh, if I'm hungry, I'm going to go find food. If I'm thirsty, I'm going to go find water. If I'm lonely, what research is showing is that I actually pull back. I am counterproductive in fixing that problem because of the nervous system and the stress hormones that are going on. I'm just not apt to think that that is a smart thing for me to do or that it's going to be useful. But I'm here to tell you, if you're experiencing loneliness, first thing to do is to check in and realize that you're having a human experience. How beautiful. But then the second thing I want you to take away is to really understand that your nervous system experiences things completely different than what you may be thinking it is. Or by going through the motions, you may not even be aware. So really block out some time to genuinely connect to someone this week for 15 minutes, to call them, to write them a letter, but to or reach out and learn someone's name. Loneliness is the new epidemic, and it doesn't have to impact you as negatively as it may already be doing. So I really look forward to taking the concept and the awareness around loneliness over the next couple weeks. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, if you want someone to talk to, reach out. I'm here.